The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Son of Prita, a transcendentalist engaged in auspicious activities does not meet with destruction either in this world or in the spiritual world.
Transcendentalist.
One who does good, my friend, is never overcome by evil.
Yes. One who does good is never overcome by evil. But we must understand what is that good. What is auspicious? What is auspicious work and what is good work? If someone does good work, there will be no evil, Krishna says. And this needs explanation. We understand. What is good and auspicious? Many people have this idea, this conception of good and auspicious. Like, if someone does very good work, say, serves country, despriti, patriotic, develops patriotism, sacrifices life for the service of the country, we understand, as Gandhi. Many people say him Mahatma Gandhi. He sacrificed his life for the service of country. Do you understand? And so people say him Mahatma. Do you understand? But Gita says he is really Mahatma. That is something different. So people know that is very good work. To do good to others, that is the same thing, needs explanation, what is good. And doing good for the countrymen, for family, for neighbors, if someone does so, people generally know he is doing good work, auspicious. So, will he get something good result in this life and the next life? That is the question. Krishna says, if someone does good, so he must get good in this life and next life also. Isn't it? There will be no evil. So, shall we mean so that this is good work? Sacrifice everything for the sake of country, for the neighbor, for the humanity. What does Krishna mean here?
Means transcendental work that will free one from this material world. So one doesn't have to perpetually suffer pangs of birth, death, disease, and old age.
Yes. How one will be free from it?
By following scriptures on how to develop Krishna consciousness.
That means work done in Krishna consciousness is auspicious work, is good work, isn't it? Bhagavan says this thing, Krishna says this thing. That is auspicious and that is good. If someone does such work in Krishna consciousness, so he will get good in this life as well as in the next life. There will be no evil. It is abhaya okkhaya. It is stated. It is inexhaustible, will never exhaust. My Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada says, this is your permanent bank balance. Permanent bank balance, which will never be exhausted. You understand? And Krishna means so. Yes, by words, auspicious and good work means work done in Krishna consciousness, not work done for the service of countrymen or country or neighbor, your family or others. No, that's not good. That's not auspicious work and that is not good work. That will bring you evil also. As For example, we see so many political leaders, so many great leaders. They say they are doing very good work for countrymen. They are sacrificing a lot for countrymen. They are making nice plans, projects for the good and benefit of countrymen. You understand? One was in our country, Jawaharlal Nehru. You understand? He was first Prime Minister of independent India. He did very nice work for countrymen. He expired. So one astrologer says, after expiry, after death, that Nehru was born as a dog in Switzerland. You see, he took his birth as a dog in Switzerland. Then what is the benefit of such good work? Work for countrymen, you see, this never bring good. This is not auspicious work or good work. That Krishna never says. Srimad Bhagavatam also says the same thing. Vedavan Sankhya Yoga Bhang Swadharma Parinishthaya Janma Lava Parapunsang Ante Narayana Smriti. Do you understand? Is it working here?
Yes, it's working.
Vedavan Sankhya Yoga Swadharma Parinishthaya Janmalava Parapunsang Ante Narayana Smriti. Second canto, Srimad Bhagavatam says this thing. Do you know what does it mean?
I just know the last line. At the end of life, when you remember Narayana.
Yes, at the end of when he's quitting this body, the time of death, if someone can remember Narayana, or utter the name of Narayana as a Zamida, you understand? Then it will be considered that his life has been successful. You understand? He may be doing very great work, may be a great political leader, he may be doing very work, good work for country, for countrymen, for other people, or he may be a jnani, he may be cultivating jnana, you understand, Vedic jnana, Vedic knowledge, or he may be a yogi, Ashtanga yogi like that, Jama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, may be doing. He may have achieved some yogic perfection. You understand? Vedavan Sankhya Yoga Bhang Swadharma Parinishthaya. He may be very strict in performing his duty, so-called duty. You understand? Duty towards his family, duty towards the country, duty towards other men, like that. Or if he is a government servant working in some government office, he may be very dutiful. But if he cannot utter the name of Lord, Narayana, or Krishna, or Hari, at the time of death, it should be considered that his life is not successful. So these works are null and void. Will never bring him good result. You understand? That is not good work or auspicious work. Only good work and auspicious work is work done in Krishna consciousness. That means devotional service. If someone has done very little in this respect, devotional service, it is so powerful that will never be exhausted. You understand? It will go on life after life. as my spiritual master says, it is your permanent bank balance. Shalpungapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Gita says that thing. Shalpungapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Shalpa means very little. If you have done very little in this regard, in this regard means in this devotional line of devotional service, done very little, that will help you. That will deliver you from the greatest danger. It is so powerful. Swarpangapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. And Ajamila is example. Is very good example. How could he utter the name of Narayana at the time of death? He was such a sinful person, the greatest sinner. You understand? He had committed so many sins, unlimited sins. How could he utter the name of Narayana at the time of death? You see? A sinful person cannot utter the name of God. It was sinful. You understand? But Ajamila could utter. How? Could it be possible? That's our question. You understand? And it is not so easy to utter the name of the Lord at the time of death. Because that time, when death comes, is very, very painful. Very, very painful. That we sing like that. Kantha kapavata pitei kantha varodhana vidau bhajanam kudaste. Prana prayana samaye kapavata pitei kantha varodhana vidau bhajanam kudaste. That we say. This is one prayer. Krishna tadiya pada pankaja panjarante nadeva visatu me manasaraga hansa prana prayana samaye kantha kapavata pitei kantha varodhana vidau bhajanam kudaste. That prayer is there. At the time of prana prayan, at the time of death, when this time of quitting this body, I cannot utter your name. It is very painful. That time, my throat will be choked up with kapha, patho, pito. Cough, air and bile, you see. I cannot utter at that time. How can I utter? Impossible. I cannot utter. You understand? So how will it be possible? How will it be possible? This is a question. How? Can you answer?
At the time of death, how is it possible?
Yes. How will it be possible at that time to utter the name of Krishna or Narayana?
You can only answer that by mercy. Krishna's mercy that he manifests on his tongue.
Yes. Will Krishna shower his mercy at that time to anybody? To whom will he shower? Devotee. Ajamila was a great sinful person, he is not at all a devotee. So how he could utter?
Previously he performed some devotional service as a brahmana, so that transcendental devotional service carried him and it wasn't lost, and then at the time of death he was able to help him.
Yes, that's a fact. During his young days, he was a Brahman, son of a Brahman. So, during his young days, he had performed some good work. He had associated with some devotees. You understand? So, that helped him. That association helped him. When he became a became full youth, young man. He was very much attached to prostitute. You understand? To a prostitute. He left his beautiful Brahmin wife, everything, left his family, everything. He was so attached to that prostitute. So he did all sinful activities. He was dying at the age of 84. You understand? And he was so lusty that he had procured this Narayana, his youngest son, was say 5-6 years old. That means when he was some 80 years old, he had done sex with his wife, and that son was born. So lusty he was. You understand? But it is a very good thing that he had given his son's name Narayana. You understand? And he was loving his youngest son very much. Always saying, "Oh Narayana, please come and sit beside me, eat with me, sleep with me," like that. So many times he was uttering this name Narayana. You understand? So at the time of death also, when Jamadutas came, very fearful appearance, he was very much afraid. So he called out his son Narayana, who was playing nearby. "Oh Narayana, where are you? Please come to me." But he didn't ask the Supreme Lord. He just asked his son to come. You understand? Still, Narayana is the name of the Supreme Lord. It's so powerful. As soon as he uttered this name Narayana, the Vishnu Dutas came. And they desired Jamadutas to touch his body. Because all his reactions of sinful activity were finished, annihilated, destroyed. You understand? By uttering this name Narayana. God's name is so powerful. You understand? And this is true. And this proves that his life has become successful on Narayana Smriti, according to Bhagavad-gītā. And how could it be possible? Because he had done some good work during his young days when he was a Brahmin. And therefore, he had kept the name of his youngest son Narayana. So he could utter. By calling his son, he could utter Narayana. Therefore, when we name our children, we give such names. The name of Bhagavan. Therefore, if we have developed attachment to our sons, let this name be uttered. So we'll be delivered like a Jamila. You understand? That is why we give such names. But nowadays, in India we'll find all names are names of Lord. Jagannath, Ram, Krishna, Madhusudana, Janardana, so many, Balaram, Madhava, so many names. These are Govinda, Hari, Gopal, you understand, Krishna, you have names, this common name. And when naming ceremony takes place, and we give such name, in India it is prevalent. But nowadays, due to this Kali Yuga, you see, and influx of Kali Yuga, influence of Kali Yuga, and this Indians also blindly following the Western civilization, You understand? So they are not giving such names to their sons or daughters. They give such names as Tom, baby, like that. Tom, baby. You see, what is that? What will be benefit if you utter Tom or baby at the time of death? You cannot be excused from the classes of Jamadutas. You see. Therefore, at the time of initiation, we give such names. New birth. A name like Krishna's name or one of the servants of Krishna's name. Like that, servants of Krishna. Because that will help, at least. Therefore, we do so. And this is, and one who is fortunate enough and intelligent enough, he accepts a bona fide spiritual master, Krishna Bhakta, a devotee of Krishna, their devotee, accepts him as his spiritual master, and is engaged in devotional service under his guidance and chants the name of Krishna always, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, and follows very strictly the rules and regulations and the principles of devotional service. So naturally you will get the mercy of Krishna at the time of death. Krishna as Paramatma will make him remember. Unless Krishna showers his mercy, we cannot remember such a name. Mata smriti jnanam apahanam cha, Gita says. In Bhagavad-gītā, Krishna says this thing. From me, Krishna says, comes remembrance and forgetfulness and knowledge. So remembrance comes from Krishna. If someone wants to remember Krishna, then Krishna will grant him remembrance. Someone wants to forget Krishna, then forgetfulness is granted. So devotee wants to remember Krishna always. And whatever he does for the service of Krishna or pleasure of Krishna. As Narada Pantaratra says, Laukiki Vaidiki Vapi Jakriya Kriyate Mune Hari Sevanu Mulena Sakarja Bhakti Michchata Yahar Jasya Harirasya Karmana Manosha Gira Nikhila Swavyavasthasu Jivan Mukta Sauchyate. It is stated in Narada Pantaratra. Do you know this? Once I had said this thing. I will remember it.
I heard the verse.
Very? Do you know?
Yeah, once you said in class.
Yes, once I said in class. Yes. One who is a devotee, he does everything in Krishna consciousness. Laukiki Vaidiki Vapi Jakriya Kriyate Mune Hari Seva Anukuleva Sakarja Bhakti Michchata. He may be doing some Vedic activities, Vaidiki Kriya. Do you understand? He may be doing some Laukik activities. Laukik means these activities has been family activities or something like that. Do you understand? But if he is a devotee, whatever he does, let it be Laukiki or Vaidiki, he does everything for the pleasure of Krishna. Hari Seva Anukuleva, which is favorable for Hari Seva, for service of Krishna. Do you understand? Anukulyena Krishnānushlanam, as Rupa Goswami says. Which is favorable for Krishna's service. He does so. So that is devotional service. Sakarja Bhakti Michchata. That is devotional service, isn't it? So the Yardasya Haradasya Karmana Manosha Gira Nikhila Swavyavasthasu Jivan Mukta Sauchyate. So he is the servant of Hari, Haridasya. So he does everything for the pleasure of Hari, Lord Hari, or Krishna. That is devotional service. Whatever he does, mind, body, and speech, kaya monovakya. You understand? He does everything for the service of Krishna, pleasure of Krishna. So that person is Jivan Mukta, is ever liberated. Though he is in this material world, still he is liberated. In this very life he is liberated. He is known as Jivan Mukta. You understand? So such a person must think of Krishna, the mercy of Krishna at the time of death, because he is always engaged in Krishna service and thinking of Krishna. So in his thought process, Krishna must come up, and Krishna will be kind enough to make him remember Krishna, otherwise not possible. And that is auspicious work, because he does everything for Krishna's service, or in Krishna consciousness. And that Krishna says here. We'll see. That book. Rao? English book? Or read the English translation. You find that book?
The unsuccessful yogi, after many years of enjoyment on the planets of the pious living entities, is born into a family of richest people or into a family of rich aristocracy. The unsuccessful yogis are divided into two classes. One is fallen after very little progress, and one is fallen after long practice of yoga. The yogi who falls after a short period of practice goes to the higher planets where pious living entities are allowed to enter. After prolonged life there, he is sent back again to this planet to take birth in a family of a righteous Brahmana, Vaishnava, or of aristocratic merchants. The real purpose of yoga practice is to achieve the highest perfection of Krishna consciousness. But those who do not preserve to such an extent and fail due to material allurements are allowed by the grace of the Lord to make full utilization of their material propensities, and after that they are given opportunities to live prosperous lives in righteous or aristocratic families. Those who are born in such families may take advantage of the facilities and try to elevate themselves to full Krishna consciousness.
You understand? Arjuna asked the question to Bhagavan Krishna, what will the destiny of a fallen yogi? You understand? Yoga bhrashta. Fallen yogi. He did sadhana, but he cannot achieve supreme perfection. He fell down. You understand? Anyhow, he was attracted towards Maya and fell down from the path of yoga, sadhana. What will happen to him? If everything will be lost, you understand? Or there will be something. This is the doubt of Arjuna. Yes, this is a very good question. If everything will be lost, then people will be disappointed, hopeless. You understand? We did so much sadhana, so much we underwent so much austerity, but we couldn't achieve the supreme perfection in this life. We fell down from that path. So everything is lost now. What is the benefit? Why shall we do it? So people will be disappointed and hopeless. And nobody will do sadhana. You understand? Therefore, Bhagavan Krishna says that there is no loss in it. It is all gain. If somebody falls down from the path of yoga, nothing is lost. Everything is kept there. My Guru Maharaj says it is your permanent bank balance. It will never be exhausted. It will go life after life with you. Always there, you back you up. Next birth, a fallen yogi will be born in an aristocratic family, in a rich family, Banik Parivar, you see, rich merchant's family, or in the family of a Vaishnava devotee or yogi. You will get such chance. Because thereby they will get favorable circumstances to again do sadhana from where they had left in previous life. If someone is born in a rich merchant family, so she has material opulence, riches, so he will not be worried, he will not be bothered about his maintenance because he has enough. So he will pay attention to this spiritual sadhana. This gives him a favorable atmosphere, favorable circumstances. But one who is born in the family of a yogi or Vaishnava devotee is more fortunate than that one who is born in a rich aristocratic family. Because in yogi's family or bhaktas or Vaishnava's family, this is going on, Hari Sankirtan or Bhagavad Seva, devotional service is going on always. All are engaged in that devotional service and engaged in Sankirtan, all these things. Scriptural study and preaching, all the members of that family are engaged. So from the very birth, the child or the person will learn all these things. So it is a great opportunity. And he will be more fixed because from very birth, from childhood days, he gets the opportunity and favorable circumstances. He sees his parents, his family members, all are engaged in bhajan, kirtan and devotional service. So, as a child he also engages himself. So, as Prahlad Maharaj said, Kaumar asrati pragyam, dharman bhagavatam yo. So, one who practices this thing, this sadhana, from very childhood, Kaumara, childhood or boyhood, he is pragyam. He is learned, he is wise, he is intelligent. Because he will be more fixed. From very childhood, he has begun this thing. You understand? So, the yoga bhrashta, the fallen yogi, who is born in the family of yogi or Vaishnava or Brahman, devotee, is more fortunate. From very childhood, he gets the opportunity. And he begins his sadhana from very childhood. And that life may be his last life in this material world, and that in that life he may achieve the supreme perfection. This will be most helpful. Therefore, Bhagavan Krishna says, nothing is lost. It's all gain. Don't be disappointed. That he says. You see, one should not bother about it. You understand? Whether I will be born in an aristocratic family or yogi family or Brahmin family, one should not bother about it. You do sadhana. You understand? Bhakti yoga sadhana. Accepting a bona fide spiritual master, you do sadhana under his guidance with the sincerity, much sincerity and interest and nishtha. You understand? So, by the grace of Guru and Gauranga or Krishna, you may achieve supreme perfection in this very life. If not, by chance, you fall down. You couldn't achieve success, supreme perfection, you fall down. There is no loss in it. Krishna says, if next birth, next birth of such fallen yogi will be in such family, as it is said here. In that birth you will get favorable circumstances to begin your sadhana from the point you had left in previous life. You understand? So one need not bother about it. In what family I will be born or what will be that, like that. You need not bother. You do sadhana. You understand? And automatically, if you are, by chance you will fall down, automatically you will be given such favorable circumstances and you will be born in such family, where you will get such favorable atmosphere. You understand? So no need of bothering about the next birth. You understand?
But now in this Kali Yuga, many people they believe only in the results. They think that after doing this yoga, we will get or if not. What's the any proof they have got? Means nowadays Kali Yuga people just they ask about proof. Any proof that we'll be just getting in a good family or whatever.
This is proof. Krishna's statement is the proof. Have firm faith in it. Sadhu Shastra Guru Bhakya, Bhagavad-gītā's statement, which has come out from the lips of Krishna. You understand? This is the proof. What other proof you want? This is proof. What Krishna says, what Shastra says, what especially Bhagavad-gītā says, that is proof. That must come. That must take place. You understand? Yes, definitely. Fall down. You understand? Yes. Krishna, at the time of death, then you have come out successful in your life. If not, then no success. You have not come out successful. You understand?
That means we will not take rebirth.
Rebirth is there. But if you utter Krishna or Narayana at the time of death, you'll never take birth here in this material world. You'll straight go to spiritual world. You understand? No rebirth. That stays. No rebirth. Otherwise rebirth must be there. You understand? Yes.
So all training we have just to remember Krishna.
Yes. Yes. That's the ultimate thing. How shall we? How can we remember? You understand? And it depends on mercy of Krishna. If throughout the life you will be chanting his name under the guidance of bona fide spiritual Guru and be engaged in his loving devotional service, then Krishna will shower his mercy, grant remembrance, then thereby you can remember him. Otherwise not possible. You understand? Therefore, it is this thing. Matha smriti jnanam apahanam cha. Bhagavad-gītā, Krishna says, from me comes remembrance, forgetfulness and knowledge. So remembrance will come from him. We cannot remember him by our own effort at that time. If Krishna never grants remembrance, you understand?
something that we can make progress by our own effort in the
No,
path.
no,
Everything
not
is
own
messy.
effort. With our own effort, we can't do anything. It requires Guru Krupa. Spiritual Master's Krupa, mercy. Yes.
So when spiritual master is pleased, then you make
Krishna
progress.
is pleased, we will make progress.
And something when Krishna is pleased in the time of death, it makes
Yes.
you remember.
He will make you, yes, definitely. Svabhavan bhavati jomam swami yuktatam mata.
Yes.
Translation.
Should I read it?
Yes.
And of all yogis, the one with great faith, who always abides in me, thinks of me within himself, and renders transcendental loving service to me. He is the most intimately united with me in yoga, and is the highest of all. That is my opinion.
Yeah. Best of all yogis. You understand? There are various kinds of yogis. Karma yogi, jnana yogi, dhyan yogi, pranayam yogi, ashtanga yogi. So many yogis. Here, Bhagavan Krishna says about the best type of yogi. Among also yogis, Saddhavan bhajati jomang swami jiktatama mata. Yoginang api sarpeshang madgatena antaratmana. Saddhavan bhajati jomang swami jiktatama mata. Bhagavan Krishna says there are so many types of yogis, many yogis, but the yogi who with the firm faith, Saddhavan, with firm faith does my bhajan. You understand? Intimately connected with me, always thinks of me in the core of his heart. He is considered to be the best of all yogis. You understand that? In other words, we may say that bhakti yogi or a bhakta, a devotee, is the best type of yogi. You understand? That Krishna says, that is his opinion, he says. You understand? So, when one becomes a bhakta, a devotee of the Lord, he gets everything. You understand? Krishna is known as Yogeshwara, the master of yoga, all yogas. The last verse of Bhagavad-gītā says that Jatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Jatra Partha Dhanurdhara, Tatra Sri Vijaya Bhuti Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. Sanjay says this thing, the Dhritarashtra. Where there is Yogeshwar Krishna, Krishna the master of all yogas. When Dhanurdhara Partha, the great archer Partha or June, there is everything. You understand? Tatra Sri Vijaya Bhuti Dhruva Niti Matir Mama. There is Sri, Goddess of Fortune, Lakshmi Devi. There is a victory, Vijay, Sri Bhuti, all opulences. You understand? Tatra Sri, Vijaya, Bhuti, Dhruvaniti, all morality, everything is there. Because Krishna is everything. Krishna is Purna Brahma. The state is Purna Brahma or Param Brahma. Is complete in all respect. Supremely complete. You understand? Paripurna Brahma. If someone gets Krishna, he gets everything. You understand? Nothing lacking. He cannot feel any sort of deficit in him. You understand? If someone is fortunate and has got Krishna, one may get much wealth, much fame, may acquire great deal of material knowledge, jnana, learning, vidya. You understand? One may be posted in a very, very high position, material position. May suppose, say, one may be Prime Minister of a state, or Governor, or Governor General, like that. Will never be satisfied. Something lacking. He cannot think or feel that he has got the complete thing, supremely complete thing. Still he says, I want something more. I have some necessity. My necessities are never fulfilled. He says like that. One may be elevated to the heavenly planets, but there is enough enjoyment, material enjoyment, very, very long duration of life, kalpa, one kalpa, you see. They have some controlling capacity, they are Ishvara, controllers, and the highest of them is Lord Brahma, you see, who occupies the topmost planet in this material world, the abode of Brahma, Satyalok or Brahmalok. He is the creator. He has wonderful power. You understand? He has wonderful Yoga Shakti also. This yogic. He has achieved wonderful yogic perfection also. You understand? Everything Brahma has got. Still Brahma thinks that he is lacking in something. He needs something. There are still some needs. He is never satisfied. You understand? He never gets peace. You understand? In Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, you'll see 5,000 years ago, when Lord Krishna descended here in this metal planet and manifested his transcendental pastimes in Vrindavan. He was son of Nanda Maharaj. You understand? Nanda. He was herding the cows, calves of Nanda Maharaj in Vrindavan jungle. And he had many cowherd boy friends. You understand? Every day they were playing in that jungle of Vrindavan on the bank of Jamuna river, you see, this transcendental place, you understand? Lord Brahma was watching over it. He was watching over it. Krishna was a boy, say 7-year, 8-year-old, 10-year-old boy. Brahma was thinking, is this boy Supreme Personality of Godhead? Parameswara? If he is so, how is it that he is tending the cows, playing with the cowherd boys? And those cowherd boys, they are climbing over the shoulders. You understand? Climbing over the shoulders of Krishna. You see, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And when they were eating, you see, at noon they were eating, sitting in a circle. In the middle, Krishna and Balaram were sitting. All of them were eating. They had brought some food from their home. Their mothers had given them in bundles, their packages, food packages. They opened it and used to eat it. So Krishna used to take some of the food from his boyfriends and some of the boyfriends of Krishna's food. Like that they were eating, playing. And Brahma was watching, what is this? Is this Supreme Personality of Godhead? All right, I will taste him. So, by dint of his yogic power, he stole all the calves and cowherd boys of Krishna and made them sleep, lie down on the cave of the mountain. You understand? Then went to his abode. After one movement, he again came down there. And he thought, now Krishna's play would have been stopped because I had stolen all his cowherd boys and calves. But alas, he saw, still that play was going on. All the cowherd boys are there, all the calves are there, as they were previously, similar, no difference. You understand? Because when Brahma told Krishna, the Supreme Personality, what he laughed inside, oh, Brahma was testing me. So he produced all the cowherd boys and the calves from his body. He can do as Supreme Personality of that. After movement, the movement in Brahmalok means here in the earthly planet, 1 year has passed. 1 year. The movement there. 1 year has passed, you see. 1 year has passed, but no mother, you see, cowherd woman, could understand that that boy was not my son. Exactly, because Krishna had produced from his body. No cow would understand that this calf is not mine. You see, exactly. So Brahma came and saw, oh, everything is going on as it is, previously. So he thought of, how is that? I stole the cowherd boys and calves. How is it the same cowherd boys and calves are here? And that play is going on. Is Krishna brought them back from that cave? So he went to see the cave. They are still lying. Then again come, oh, he's playing. What is this? Wonderful. It's very, very wonderful. They are lying there, the boys and cubs, and they are playing here. What is this? So many times Brahma went there and come here, go and fro. He couldn't understand. What is this? Then Brahma meditated and saw all the calves, cowherd boys are 400 forms, Vishnu forms. They were Vishnu forms. Then he came to consciousness. Oh, really? Supreme Personality of Godhead. So he came down and begged apology. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I have committed a great offense at your lotus feet by testing you, thinking you as an ordinary human being. This is great offense. Please excuse me. Please take away this Brahma Pada, this position of Brahma from me. I don't want it. I don't want it. Rather make me a blade of grass here in Vrindavan. My life will be successful. Because how dear these cowherd boys and these calves, how dear they are to you. I am such a great personality, Brahma, creator of this world. I am so puffed up now, so proud. But I am not so dear as they are. So I don't want this position of Brahma. Please take away from me. Nice prayer is there in 10th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam. And one of them, Brahma says, Tadastu me nathas puribhago avidrava natra tuva tarastang ekum mevavi bhavajjananang bhutta nisevi tavapada pallavam. Brahma says, do you understand it? You can't understand. You should understand. Nice verse, Brahma's prayer. Tadastu me nathas puribhago avidrava natra tuva tarastang. You understand? Brahma said, oh my Lord, please grant me this thing. I don't want this position, Brahma. Give me such birth here, in this planet or some other planet, as you like. Or give me any other species of life. Let me be born in any other species, lower species, even lower species of life. Tarasam means lower species. Tarasam. Ekum mevapi bhavajjananang bhuttani sevi tavapada. But I have one prayer. One prayer. Please make me one of among these cowherd boys or calves. You understand? Thereby my life will be fulfilled. Because I will serve your lotus feet. Bhavajjananam bhuttani sevi tavapada pallavam. Let me serve your lotus feet. I don't want this position of Brahma. You see, that means Brahma has deficit, lacking. He feels like that. So what to speak of others? So, a yogi who is always thinking of the Lord with love and for faith in his heart is the best type of yogi, Krishna says in Bhagavad-gītā. Yoginang api sarvesham atgadena antaratmana sattvavan bhajati jomam Swami. is best of all yogis because he is always attached to me and is thinking in his heart. So he is with me. I am there with him and he is with me. That means that yogi gets Krishna thereby. He gets the complete, supremely complete. Krishna is supremely complete. So that yogi will never feel that he requires something else. He is ever satisfied, peaceful, happy. You understand? Because he has God. He completely full, right? Supremely full. Purna Brahma Krishna. You understand? So Krishna says this saying, this purpose. But other yogis, Ashtanga yogis, Dhyana yogis, Karma yogis, other yogis, they cannot get such happiness or peace in mind because they are always feeling disturbed and lacking peace, unrest, mind. They cannot get any sort of happiness. Though they have achieved some yogic perfections, achieved some perfections in their yogic sadhana, still they are not peaceful. Because they are not God. Supreme Personality Godhead is complete, supremely full. You understand? And they are not this type of yogis. This type of yogi is bhakti yogi, a bhakta. If you are devotee, apparently he may be very, very poor, dina, akincha, nishkincha, as if he has nothing. But he has everything. Because he has Krishna. You understand? What is the best type of yoga that Krishna says? Alright.
Chapter 1, text 8. Just translation.
Yeah, yes.
But for your information, O best of the Brahmanas, their personalities like you, Bhishma, Karna, Kripa, Asvatthama, Vikarna, and the son of Somadatta, called Bhubaneswar, were always victorious in battle.
Yes. Purport.
Purport. Duryodhana mentions the exceptional heroes in the battle, all of whom are ever victorious. Vikarna is the brother of Duryodhana. Asvatthama is the son of Dronacharya, and Somadatta, or Bhubaneswar, is the son of king of the Balikas. Karna is the half-brother of Arjuna, as he was born of Kunti before her marriage with King Pandu. Kripacharya's twin sister married Dronacharya.
This much is written. Do you know anything more about Kripacharya? One devotee from Canada asked that question, written a letter to me. You understand? Sivananda Das. He sometimes asks some questions to me. I give him answer. So he has written about Kripacharya. Kripacharya. This Krupa. Kripacharya. Krupa is also Acharya. Like Dronacharya. Acharya means teacher. So when Kripacharya was a teacher, so he must have students. He writes. So he asked, whom were he teaching? And what is his relationship, how is it related to Pandavas? He asked this question. Do you know anything about Kripacharya? Have you ever asked someone? No. Nobody asked. He asked. What answer will you give?
I would first ask, do some research before I answer.
Nobody asked this question. He asked that. Shivananda. He asked many questions to me. Kripacharya, that is mentioned in Mahabharata. Yeah. His father's name was Saradvana Muni. You understand? These two brothers and sisters, Kripacharya and his sister Krupi, they are twin. You understand? Saradvana Muni when died, these two, Kripacharya and Krupi, were of tender age. So Santanu, father of Bhishma Dev, Santanu, out of mercy, Krupa. In Sanskrit we say Krupa. Out of mercy, he maintained them. So Krupa, the Sanskrit word Krupa, mercy. So there his name was Kripacharya, Krupa. And sister's name is Krupi, Krupa, Krupi. Because they gave Krupa, mercy of Santanu. You understand? Kripacharya was also like an Acharya, like Dronacharya. You understand? And Dronacharya taught this art of archery to both Kauravas and Pandavas. Similarly, Bhubacharya also taught them. Prior to Dronacharya's teaching, Bhubacharya was teaching them. Pandavas and Kauravas, the same thing. You understand? Bhubacharya was a great hero. The word Samintinjaya is mentioned in that verse. Rupasya Samintinjaya. That text you see. Rupasya, that text 8. You see the verse. Rupasya Samintinjaya. Sanskrit verse. Isn't it? Samintinjaya. What does it mean? Samintinjaya, what meaning Prabhupada has given?
Always victorious in battle.
Yes, always victorious in battle. Samintinjaya, that's adjective to Kripacharya. You understand? He was such a hero. He is always victorious in the battle. So in Kurukshetra battle, he was not killed. He was not killed. He was always victorious. He remained alive. You understand? And also, he had a very long duration of life, like immortal, Amar Vara. He has had good moon. You understand? Like Aswasthama, the son of Dronacharya. So, he also taught Parikshit Maharaj the archery. The Kripacharya, mentioned in Mahabharata. के लिखा नहीं तो लिखाई नहीं थे ना नहीं लिखाई Kripacharya That Shivananda Das asked such question. Asked me, write a letter to him.
You already wrote?
I will write. I have not written. Yes. That Chaitanya Chandra, he writes and types letter. He has gone up to the Bharat. Some letters were pending there, are pending. I'm thinking of to write down and type. Do you know typing?
Yes, but not very fast. You have to practice. Not enough.
You're right. They don't know. All about Bacharya. You understand? Then another Bikarna. Huh? Kadrasi Bikarna. Bikarna, Prabhupada is one of the brothers of Duryodhana. Duryodhana, they are 100 brothers. And Bikarna is one of them. Huh? All names, these 100 brothers, begin with Du. Duryodhana, Dushasana, like that, begins with Du. Du means bad. You understand? Du means bad. Huh? Duryodhana, Dushasana. But his name is Bikarna. It never begins with Du. It begins with B. You understand? Bikarna. Among them, Bikarna was pious. You understand? He observed some principles of religion and pious. You understand? When in assembly of Kauravas, Kurusava and Dushasana dragged Draupadi and wanted just to make her naked, you see. Draupadi prayed to Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna supplied her innumerable clothes, so he couldn't make her naked. But when Draupadi was harassed in this way, in that assembly, she prayed to all superiors, Gurujanas. Her 5 husbands were present there. They couldn't do anything. They hung down their heads and sat down there. You understand? And all these Bhishma, Drona, Krupa, you understand? Kiri.
अरे हमें सोचती जो चौथ समझा से जाऊ लोगों बोला थी
हाँ केड़े बड़ा था सर्पियन ठीक ये गरम ठंडा हुआ
वो गुवारी है तो सिर्फ कोले खाया गुवारी होगा कोले की गुवारी है
so that Bikarna and Draupadi prayed, requested one and all they are present, nobody would speak a word in favor of Draupadi. All were silent. But Bikarna was bold enough. He stood up. He protested. Understand? Draupadi asked, am I defeated? Bikarna said, no, you are not defeated. He said. Bikarna. Stand. All in Mahabharata. Understand? You have never asked us question. Very often you asked right questions to me. None that Canada devotee.
He was in San Diego when I was there.
Yes, San Diego.
That was nice to know.
Yeah, you know him? He's very inquisitive to know. So he writes me questions, so I answer. This time also he has written some questions. This is one of them. What Bhagavad-gītā. No.
I don't mean to steal your time and wait for all the devotees.
Video show. So this one, that question was there, that's what I asked. Shiva?
Translation 17. Out of many thousands among men, one may endeavor for perfection. Now those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me in truth.
Those who achieve perfection?
And of those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me in truth.
Among them, one may know me in truth. That means Krishna says it's very difficult to know him, isn't it? It's so easy to know him. Huh? Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samaprutam mudayam navijanati. That is also stated. Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samaprutam mudayam navijanati. You find that verse? Yes, that's the translation.
I am never manifest to the foolish and unintelligent. For them I am covered by my internal potency.
Yes.
And therefore they do not know that I am unborn and infallible.
Yes. Adangabhyam. Yes. They do not know. You understand? Krishna says this thing. He is not revealed. He never manifests himself. To whom?
Unintelligent.
Unintelligent, Maharaja. You understand? Only the devotees know him. And he cannot hide himself before devotees. You understand? Devotees know him. Because devotees are very dear to the Lord. Bhakta Vatsala. Is very affectionate to his devotees. Devotees are very dear to the Lord. So, Krishna said that thing also in Srimad Bhaktyaham Ekaya Grajya. Bhaktyaham Ekaya Grajya. Only through bhakti, devotional service, one can understand me. You understand? Namang sadheti yogam, no sankhyam, dharma uddhava, no swadhyaya tapastyago, jatha bhaktir mamurjita. Same thing. 11th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam. Krishna says to Uddhava, namang sadhet yogam, no sankhyam, no dharma uddhava, no swadhyaya tapastyago. By following all these principles, sadhati, namang sadhati, yogam. You understand? If someone will do yoga sadhana, Ashtanga yoga, you understand? Namang sadhati yogam, now sankyam. Analytical study, sankhya, philosophy, through no one can know me. No sankhya, no dharma. By so-called, one may observe or follow the principles of so-called dharma, religion in his life, still he cannot know me. You understand? Dharma, no swadhyaya, by Vedic study. You understand? One may study Vedas and be very, very proficient in Vedic learning, still he cannot know me. You understand? No swadhyaya tapa. One may do tapasya, penance, very severe, still he cannot know me. Tapatyaga. One may be a great renunciate. You understand? He can renounce everything. And observe vairagya. You understand? Renunciation. Still he cannot know me. Jatha bhaktir mamorjita. You understand? Only through bhakti one can understand. Bhakti is the only path. Bhakti is the only path to know Krishna, to get Krishna, to understand Krishna. No other path is there. That it says that. Manusyanang sastreshu kaschit jatati siddhaye jatadangapi siddhanang kaschit mam veti tattvata. Great translation.
Out of many thousands among men, one may endeavor for perfection.
One man endeavors for perfection, yes.
And of those who have achieved perfection,
Yes,
hardly one knows me in truth.
yes. Those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me in truth, Tattva. So it's so difficult. You understand? That means in purport, Srila Prabhupada says, many say that this process of bhakti yoga is easy, but why are not they adopting it? If it is easy, why don't you adopt it? No, it's not so easy. And they say or think. You understand? It's not easy. It is easy as well as difficult. Same thing I was telling this during Bhagavad class. It's easy as well as difficult. Easy for the devotees. You understand? Easy for the devotees. Those are devotees, those are completely surrendered. The lotus feet of Krishna, it is easy for them. But those who are not devotees, atheists, you understand, demons, not easy for them. It's very, very difficult. Even these yogis, karmis, jnanis, yogis, they cannot also understand Krishna. That is difficult. You understand? So difficult. They cannot understand Krishna. Karmi, jnani and yogi also. Yogi goes only up to the last destination is Brahman effulgence, importion of Brahman effulgence. Jnani. Jnani may go up to that point. Not beyond that. And yogi, Ashtanga yogi, he wants to have some yogic perfections. Anima, Lagima, Prapti, Siddhi. You understand? So he cannot know. Only Bhakta knows. You understand? So in previous chapter, Krishna has already said that. Tasmat yogi bhavo arjuna. Karmibhyo vivata. Adhika yogi jnanibhyo vimata adhika tapasvibhyo adhika. Yogi tasmat yogi bhavo arjuna. 6th chapter. Previous chapter. No? That is, Krishna said that. But the last part. That's the last part of the chapter. He has said that thing. Therefore you become yogi. Yogi means a bhakti yogi. You understand? A devotee. Different kind. Yoginangapi sarveshang madgati anantratmana saddhavana bhagati jomang sami yuktatam. Last verse. That's 6th chapter. Many kinds of yogis are there. Karma yogis, Jnana yogis, Pranayam yogis. You understand? So many yogis are there, types of yogis. But out of them, Bhakti yogi is the best. Yoginangapi sabbeshang madgaten antaratmana saddhavan bhajate jomang swami yuktatam. It's firm faith, one who does bhajan, nirhat or abhihat, that yogi is the best of all yogis, that is bhakti yogi. The bhakta does bhajan, you understand, firm faith or love. Others don't do it. So they cannot know Krishna, cannot understand Krishna. They are always confused. They are always confused. You understand? As Prabhupada says, the leader of the impersonalist is Shankaracharya, Sripad Shankaracharya. Though he said that Govinda, Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, isn't it?
Godhead.
Godhead. Supreme Personality of Godhead. Prabhupada says this thing. Is Bhagavan, Bhubaneswar Bhagavan. You understand? Bhaja Govindam Mudhamate. Shankaracharya has already said these things. Still, the Mayavadis, the impersonalists are confused. They cannot understand Krishna and know Krishna. Though Shankaracharya says, you understand? Because they are not bhaktas. They are not devotees. They are not surrendered. You understand? So they cannot understand Krishna. That's what Krishna says this thing. It's very difficult to know me in tattva, truth. Manusyanam sasmicha. That was there. Only it is easy for a devotee to completely surrender. Lotus feet of Krishna, and accepts a bona fide spiritual master, Vaishnava Acharya, who is 100% devotee. You understand? And does bhajan under his guidance, and does surrender under his guidance. Surrender is not so easy also. That question has been raised. Yes, surrender is not so easy. How to surrender? One should know it or learn it. Accepting a bona fide spiritual master who is completely surrendered. You cannot imagine how to surrender. For artificial you cannot surrender. You understand? So we can understand Krishna. Krishna is very merciful to his devotees. You understand? He is very merciful. He reveals himself before his devotees. He cannot hide himself. But for others, Yogamaya Samadhi. said, I am covered up with my Jogmaya, internal potency. I am not revealed to them. So they cannot mention this. They are in confusion.
আপনার লুকায়িত কৃষ্ণ নানা যত্ন করে
হুম।
তথাপি তার ভক্ত জানে।
Janya Pai. Yes. Chaitanya Charitamrita says, Krishna tries to hide himself. But the devotee knows he cannot hide himself in front of a devotee. Devotee, you understand? That is most important. So be a devotee, then you can understand Krishna very easily. Otherwise it's very difficult. Not so easy.